Why did only one get knocked out? What the hell?
Down you go.
Here we go. There we go. Done and done. Alright.
Woo, you did it!
And now everything hates me and wants to murder me, so that's cool.
Josh is in one of those moods now. Nothing's bringing him back tonight.
Well, I'm
Everything
not lying.
is
They do want to
horrible. The
murder
robots
me.
are just trying to kill me again.
That's what they're doing. They are doing that. That is a thing that is happening. And we got one more here, and this one is not super difficult. Come on. Oh, I don't have enough metal shards to grab. Hang on a minute.
Womp womp.
We need to sell something here. And we sell.
Did we sell anything?
We gotta We gotta shoot canisters off of these.
Introduced.
So one thing I kind of want to talk about is how, like, BioShock way back in the day tried to make a big deal out of its sort of fakey ecosystem and the way that big daddies would protect little sisters who would collect Adam from fallen splicers, and the splicers would fight over little sisters until the big daddies got involved. But it was really all mostly an illusion until the player got involved. Like, those factions wouldn't fight each other until you actually started using your Magix. I feel like this game also
I've
does
never
a good
really
job.
thought of it as an ecosystem. I never would have given it that much credit.
It is what they used in their own marketing and interview materials, and I just remember that because I got real excited by the idea and was disappointed by the implementation. But this game does, I think, a similarly good job of faking that. Like, I love that there's that Strider robot hanging out with these guys that is ostensibly kind of a carnivore,
Watcher,
but
yeah.
And it's not an AI thing, that's a design thing. Someone put that robot there. But it feels kind of emergent, and that's kind of cool. Like, it feels like that's just how
I mean, it's in,
Here we go again.
That's where
like,
it would be.
for story reasons, it is intentionally supposed to be like that.
Right, but the design, the placement of these animals sells you on that story reason. Turkey. Fucking kill the turkey. It's not a pretty animal. We can kill it without guilt.
Come back here.
Without the guilt. The crippling guilt.
Even vegans
I feel
eat
it
turkeys.
enough
Let's do
playing
it.
Monster Hunter as is. It's horrible. I hate slicing up animals. So that's why I usually
all the
capture
animals
them.
were robots.
You can capture animals in Monster Hunter?
How do you?
Yeah.
You have everything you need to enter.
Wow, I killed a lot of unnecessary animals.
Meridian.
You get more, like, animal rewards from it, too, so it's just, like, economically better. And you usually end the fight faster. Well, you always end the fight faster because you can't kill them.
Cool, so remember how we had 8 skills at the start of today? Now we have 13, so...
Well, we've hit that glut, I
we should
guess, of all these,
probably
like,
get it
really
so
quick
that we
quests.
can get them out just to move through real...
Just do it if you want it, because you're going to be debating it every time we level up.
and then I want to get the other scavenger stuff here.
It's economical for this playthrough to go faster sometimes.
Cool, okay. Let's see. What else should we do?
We're at an hour, so do you want to go try to take the first human base, or do you want to call it?
Yeah, we can extend this a little bit longer. We're gonna kind of ignore the
fine to
main
keep
quest
going.
stuff right now. I got like 2 more things that I want to show, and then what we'll probably do is I'll do a stream of some side quest stuff, and then we'll pick up back here next week. With
It's a good idea.
the main quest. Boar,
So much blaze.
come here. Yeah.
Oh, you said boar. I heard more. I thought you were just really into blaze.
Well, we all know Josh is very into his own level of blaze.
Those ruins. That must be
There's
Devil's
a very
Thirst.
particular amount for a very
Studying the
particular
old
person.
ones.
This is also, I think, the first time in the game where you can wander into an area that you were way under
I
leveled
have
for.
3 sons. Now they'll let me inside the Hunter's Lodge.
To an extent, I
Well,
mean,
let's see how that turns out.
Well, okay. I suppose I
considering
should
it's not
say,
too bad.
Still getting a second
I was way under leveled for. I didn't do all the expert pro hunter adventures that you just did.
Well, I didn't do any quests that were above my level, and I think that's generally just been doing just fine for me.
I did all
But
the
I haven't
hunter
been wandering much. I can see how if you
quests.
wander.
its head.
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of side quests on my playthrough, and there are no quests that are my level anymore. So
They
that's,
force you to
that's a
just go
big
out into the
robot
high-level
dinosaur. No, I mean there are no quests
when I saw
that
this thing, I lost my mind.
high
I was
enough
like,
to match my
holy.
level.
I love the design of these things. Turkey, kill it!
I did.
Um,
It's murdered.
Tasty.
I love the design of the Tallnecks. It's
Yes.
What if a Brachiosaur had sex with the Starship Enterprise? I love it.
Yes, exactly. It's amazing. Because I think a lot of the other creatures just seem like a mechanical skin of what like a real animal would be. And I think like having the saucer head and like
Damn it.
that functionality gives it just like a really unique spin.
Quit. Just stare at me for a second. God damn it. There we go.
Is it a giraffe? Or is it a giraffe? Is it a Brachiosaur or is it a Giraffatitan?
I've got other animals.
Is Giraffatitan a real word? Or are you just
It's a
making it
dinosaur.
up a word? Oh, really?
I believe so.
It is. It sounds like a word you just made up, Chris.
Giraffatitan. Giraffatitan.
This should
Whoopsie.
be a good spot
Alright,
for
we can
jumping
jump up.
onto the Tallneck.
So these are your Far Cry towers. Giant, give no fuck walking dinosaurs.
I thought
have
about
to
that
say-
immediately.
I love the design of these things. I love that they exist. I hate their
Oh, I
function
just
in the
have to
game.
use its head.
Is that fair to say?
I don't mind them that much. There's only like 6 in the entire game, and
Well-
then 1 in the DLC.
But that's what bugs me is they're Far Cry towers and they behave exactly like Far Cry towers.
It shouldn't take long.
They are platforming puzzles.
I'm fine with that in this game, though. Like the platforming puzzle. Are you saying like you want to fight them or something? Like what? Would
No,
you
I don't.
have
I
them
definitely
do?
don't want to fight them. Like, first of all, I love the fact that there are these like giant, peaceful grazing animals. I actually really love that. Like, I do not want to
Yes,
fight
I like
them.
that you don't want to kill everything you see.
I just wish they had
skip?
some purpose other than walking in circles so that you could figure out how to climb up them. Like, I wish they felt like... How do I put this? I wish the act of climbing up them involved respecting them as interesting living beings, rather than just
Yes.
waiting for them to walk in a circle around to the point where you can jump on them and then thoughtlessly climb them
agree
up
with
and hit the
that.
go button.
It's like so
rabbits
video
cute?
gamey. Like
Too
it's
late.
just like, oh, there's the video game thing to climb, like to get to the
Yeah.
top for the thing.
It's this beautifully designed animal that walks in a circle for the express purpose of letting you climb it, and that's it. And like that's what disappoints me about them. Because look at that. I mean, that's huge and it's gorgeous, and I love it.
It was like
It's like the
first
opposite
robot
of, like, the
dinosaur they
Zelda-
showed off in the initial trailer. Oh, hello, what's this?
It's like the opposite of the Zelda Breath of the Wild towers, where it's like you climb the tower just to like for the view, and this is almost like you just want to like see the thing
yeah.
because you can get
Yeah.
a decent view everywhere else. So it's not like that's the reason you climb it.
Hey, hey! You are not getting away from me.
Josh chose to kill it, not me.
Look, you have to kill him for the crafting in this game, otherwise we'll just constantly not have any inventory space for anything.
I feel like that's a video game. I love fighting these things for some reason. These are like my favorite things to fight.
Really? I hate
Using
fighting
this-
these things. They don't have easily exploitable weak spots, so... There's this third guy.
Well, unlike the raptor things, these have like a decent ranged attack, so they're actually kind of fun
That's
to
true.
play cat and mouse with.
So the last thing we're going to show off is there's a bunch of bandit camps everywhere, and these kind of function in the same way that Far Cry
That must
camps
be the place
do.
there.
Also, we can now see the day for night at its worst, where it's basically...
Yeah, ugh.
You can see what we meant by day for night. It's very bright, but...
It's like there are floodlights everywhere.
Yeah, like everywhere just out of scene there's floodlights, and you're getting the sort of ambient bounce from those floodlights. I guess it's not day for night so much as it is like blockbuster movie nighttime. The sort of
Yeah.
nighttime that exists in movies that can bounce just enough light to light the scene.
How do we trigger guy who shows up here? I don't remember.
He doesn't look normal.
Oh, okay.
And I guess it only bugs me because the lighting is so good in this game otherwise. Because this nighttime lighting is no worse than most other video game nighttime lights. God. I will say, some of the details in this game are completely unnecessary. Like, the water is probably over-engineered for what this game... For how much this game asks you to get into the water.
Yeah.
Which is to say, basically never.
Stay low, bro. Or you'll spoil the fun. There's danger.
It's nil.
More danger than you know, Outlander.
Yet another
That
cute
means
boy.
nothing.
Nora Land, it's
Who likes
49
Aloy.
is forfeit. Yes, yes, yes. I'll be done. Call me Nell.
What's up with his
Look there.
clown tattoos,
Those
his
old
prison
rocks.
tattoos?
A bandit clan squats under them.
Look,
Still
he's
the
seen
rock.
some shit.
Wiggling out. Worms that they
I'm
He's
certain that
Carjo.
they're probably date back farther potentially than prison tattoos, but I guess that's just how I
think
see
that's
them.
makeup.
No braves to guard the board.
Wait, what?
Hungry for sport, slip right through. My partner and
Pretty sure that's
teardrops?
makeup.
days.
Yeah.
The track.
How do
Actually,
you
it's
know?
worse because they're not
Because
teardrops. They look like
there's other
circuitry.
like NPCs that have makeup like that.
Well, no, I feel like it's part of the tribalism that worships the machine because it looks like circuitry, right? Like it looks like CPU welding bits on his face.
Yeah, except
Yeah,
he's a
true say.
Karja, so...
I don't know you, and I have no reason to trust
Anyway,
Trust is a rare
this is Nil. He is a sociopath who likes to murder people, but he also is pretty practical about it
you. I don't think
and
you
realizes that if he
just
just
anything at
murdered
all.
random people, then he'd get, you know, killed. So he goes
I
and
mean-
murders bandits instead.
Of course
Don't we literally do the same thing?
Basically. We just pretend not to
So we're
it.
like a foil to this
someone
character
has to
then?
stop them from hurting others.
Yeah.
And we will. We'll stop them from doing anything. Save screaming a while. And go ahead and take the lead. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of.
So I guess this might turn into 4 episodes, but whatever. Man, it is raining like nobody's business.
Let them
I forgot how thick
Everyone's
the
all
rain in this
greased
game
up
gets,
and ready to
'cause-
go.
Because you
Yeah.
get out into the desert
And if
after
you're the
this,
heroic
and
kind who needs a
there's
little
not as
extra,
much.
There's the captives.
Kill the bandits got crossed out, then replaced with kill the bandits. So we can do our Far Cry tagging thing here. Put these all on the radar. if
This
we
is
want
the
to.
worst part of the game. It's
don't
complete
believe
filler.
there
I don't
is-
like it.
A bonus for stealth killing the camp, so we're probably not going to attempt to do that, but we are
There's an
gonna,
XP
like,
bonus for
climb
stealth
up.
kills in general, but there's no bonus for stealth
Yeah.
killing the camp as a whole.
Well,
I learned that the hard way when I stealth killed an entire camp for no reason.
Like you get 500.
I was like, I don't get
XP.
anything for that.
You get like 500 XP per person you kill stealthily, so you know.
It's like,
but
what?
the
I want to
clearing
see
the
a
whole
big
camp gives you
numbo
nothing.
at the end.
hi, buddy.
I'd be happy
I
if they
just-
gave me 250 XP for every stealth kill and then gave me a lot of XP at the end, so I felt accomplished.
You did make us buy stealth armor, Alex.
Yeah, you gotta use it.
Bad to hear this.
Well, that didn't work.
I didn't use it right.
Send the signal. For the signal.
Excuse me.
Death's coming for you.
Oh my god, this is so much worse than robots. And I'm only slightly overreacting, like it goes from a game of really, really interesting tactical decisions to the poor man's God of War with a lot of Dark Souls dodging. It's fighting humans kind of sucks.
On the upside, heavy attack just kills them, so... it's
there's
really
so
hard to tell
many.
what's going on, though, because of how thick the rain is right now. Like, legitimately.
Which is cool.
I wish for these fights they'd be like, I don't mind them if they weren't so long. Like, you have so many people
Well-
helping you and you kill robots. You should be like slicing and dicing. You should Dynasty Warriors this shit.
Well, we did just kill the entire camp while you were talking about how long it took to kill the camp.
There's still people.
I think
Look at that
that's
guy.
You're still going? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Look at those two people. They're still in the hut.
There's some... couple people hanging out in the barracks who didn't get the memo about how it was time for everyone to die.
Sending you something.
But you have to do this 2 more times. So it
But, like-
overall is just a very long thing.
What do you mean 2 more times?
More where that came from.
I mean, just going back to
There's
like,
like 9 bandit camps in the game.
but going back to like the interesting ways that you could solve the ways of attacking that herd of buffalo or the herd of the striders. Like they showed you could use traps, or you could shoot their little canisters of blaze, or you could shoot the little rock things. There's multiple approaches. You can use the AI against itself. Here it's like a really crappy beat 'em up kind of / God of War /
Yes. My friends
I
and I
just-
watched
it
you
doesn't
clear
work.
bandits out of this camp. We're glad.
Also, all the interesting area of effect and elemental damage does not really matter here. It really doesn't.
Almost defenseless.
You can set people on fire, but why?
They have so little health, you might as well just stab them in the face. Like, it's...
Yeah.
was a fool.
Yes, that's
I refused to
also
do what
true.
I was
Then
told.
there's so many exploding
Never went hunting
canisters
when I could
too,
sit under a tree
and it's
instead.
still like,
Right.
I argued with my family every step, picked fights with other braves.
It's just...
One
Like, I don't want to
Such a
end
fight
this
grew
week
fierce.
on a really, really down note,
I
but
got a lucky
these are
break.
the worst parts of the game, in an otherwise outstandingly well-designed game. It's just...
And there was no one left
It
to
feels like
speak
these
for
were
me.
included out of obligation
I
to
deserve
justify the
to
open
be an
world.
outcast.
We need something for you to
You seem
do,
different
I
from
don't
the
know,
person
kill a
you
bunch of
described.
people. And
or
free
they
the
just
captives.
needed more combat like scenarios,
Right.
different
All
combat
outcasts.
scenarios
But we
instead of
need
like
to
maybe
Especially
people were
because they
bored of the
survive.
Go ahead,
tactical
sorry.
stuff and they just wanted to murder people with the bow for a bit.
Would you let us stay here?
Especially because they spend so much
Flies in the
effort
face of
in, like, the
matriarchs
Nora
and
and the other tribes
course,
of
by
setting
all
up, like, a
means.
culture, and bandits are just bandits.
I'd
They're just
hoped
evil
you'd say
crazies,
so.
and they just kidnap people, and you kill them all, and there's no arguing with them, and it's like...
And we've seen
It's
this
just
in a
so
ton of
help
every
that-
other game.
We're settling
No, I...
in.
I should be out.
Thank you
Please
for making.
leave so I can loot this guy. Thank you.
Like, all the other cultures feel like cultures, and there's some you get along with and some you don't, but they feel lived in and real, and there's a backstory there, and the bandit tribes, like, who built this? Who built this giant fortress of bones and spiky things that one woman comes in and kills everyone at? Like,
It's the Mad Max syndrome, I think.
yeah.
It doesn't
like,
help that the majority of the bad guys you fight are just called evil cultists, because that's what they are, and they really don't. Like, they have a backstory. There is a reason why they are evil cultists, but it's pretty thin.
It's not worth it. It's my least favorite part of an otherwise outstanding game. And while there's only 9 or so other outposts, bandit outposts that you have to take over, humans show up pretty regularly in your main story missions too, and they just make you feel sad every time it becomes the focus of the game instead of fighting robots, which are exciting and interesting, well designed. Everything about the robot fights is awesome.
What one of the dungeon, not dungeon thing, but one of the like big expository things where you're listening to a bunch of audio logs and reading a bunch of records, are just inexplicably is broken up by periodically some evil cultists come down from the roof and you have to fight them. And it's the most annoying thing.
The
Yeah.
outcast girl, so she survived her wounds.
Well, we got there. We did it. We did the thing.
Oh, we ought to go talk to Nils before we end the episode. Who has left and is now over back where we found him, so that's neat.
He doesn't like people.
He likes people if he can kill them.
I think that just means he likes killing people. I don't know if that means he likes people.
Can't be too prepared.
Feels good.
Then there's always like the
doesn't it?
Silence of the Lambs way of like liking people
Does not
involving
this does
killing.
not feel good.
I didn't find your partner.
Yeah.
They killed him. I hardly feel surprised. He was already getting cocky when we.
Oh yeah, he had a partner he was working with, and he's dead now. So
Only enjoy the killing as much
guess
as
he
the
could
shot.
use another partner.
No great loss. Nothing in the wilds I can't handle. Just me and the voice of our teeth through it.
Your bow has a name.
Yours doesn't.
You're
Did they
not
want
just a
this guy to
traveler.
be like Johnny
Your
Depp
armor
or
is fitted
something?
for you, in the way you
A
hold
little
your
bit.
bow.
I said a concerned traveler. I was a soldier, but I was a soldier longer than there was a war, if you follow. Where the arrowhead passes between armor and skin, that's the place I've lived. So I make opportunities to find it.
Like I said, he likes to murder people, so
Have you ever thought
he
about
goes out and
hunting
murders
machines?
bandits.
They don't get that look in their eyes.
I
Did bandits wrong you somehow?
I'm so torn on the character design in this game because some of the really weird
So you
appropriation of, like, especially the dreads is a little awkward, but, like, I love the costume design in this game. I love the way it blends, like, bones and plastic and just cloth and weird headpieces.
But bandits, they're vicious.
I agree. It's some costumes I think are ride the line a little more than others. In
How do we
terms of
feel about
like
this guy's
culturally ickiness.
I don't care. He's Robin Hood, but with human lives.
For the greater
For the greater good.
Guess you're doing the right thing for the wrong reason.
I'm doing what I love. And what could be wrong with that?
Cool, bye.
So does this guy wax his chest? Because, like, that's a really smooth
Yeah,
chest.
I was gonna
for-
say this guy has quite the
Bandits
chest.
are drawn to them like infection to a wound. You wouldn't let that infection set in.
Like, it's like a
I
Ken
can't
level
believe
plastic
you guys
chest.
noticed that before I did.
If it can't be helped.
If we pass each other by,
I mean, dude's got a nice chest.
He's got those mesmerizing eye tattoos are just like they're preventing me from looking at the bigger picture.
Ancient debris. We found a cup. That's one of the. That's one of the
So I
things in
feel
this
like
game.
this
It's
is-
a cup.
This is like I feel like a vague reference to, like, Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Like, you find these, like, ancient debris from the old world, and it's always like, you found a dinglehopper, and it's a comb. And it's some magical...
Yes.
I did wonder if that was like, and then I thought, no, there's no way.
All right.
But then, like, what else
see
would
you
it be?
guys next week when we'll do some main quest stuff, probably. But first, I'm probably just going to do a bunch of side quests, because why not?
Sliding all around, 10 feet at a time.
Look out
Look at
below!
all these rocks going everywhere. Look out below, she says. Not falling anywhere.
It's so she doesn't kick anyone while she's doing her sick sliding.
I have shoes from 2018, and they can't sustain sliding like that. Like,
They don't make them how they used to.
Oh,
You gotta
she's a shoe
handcraft
design.
them.
from robot
Just
parts.
look like leather.
Yes.